Before I start this video, I just want to say thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It's crazy that I hit this in only 3 months of doing YouTube, and all I have to say is thank you. Now for today's video, I will be starting a nothing to something series in Rocket League. Now if you watch Rocket League content, I'm sure you've seen these, but if you haven't, basically it's where you start off with practically nothing in your inventory, and then you can constantly trade your way up to something expensive, which in this series is going to be a Stipple Gait. So if you guys want to see more parts, make sure to like the video, or dislike if you don't. Lastly, I have some very important information I'll be sharing at the end of the video, so stay tuned if you want to check it out. Hope you enjoy the video. Just a really quick disclaimer, I started with a Playmaker Dire Wolf Blueprint, which if you don't know came from the Season 1 set or series that was released really recently. So yeah, I ended up selling that for 100 credits. However, I didn't get it on camera, so just take my word for it, I sold it for 100 credits. Now, with those 100 credits, I ended up buying 3 non-crate very rares for 90. Now at the time I didn't realize this, but Octane Kana, which was 2 of the non-crate very rares, actually sold for more than what a normal non-crate very rare would go for. So I guess for the future, note to self. Next, I sold those 3 non-crate very rares for 110 credits. So far, that's 20 credits profit. Again, I bought another 3 non-crate very rares, but for 80 credits this time. I don't really know how I got that good of a deal, but whatever. And ended up selling them for another 110 credits. So now I'm at 150 credits total. After I was going to buy 6 non-crate very rares for 150 credits. However, the guy put a hex phase in, not realizing that it wasn't a non-crate very rare. And after telling him it wasn't, he bumped it down to 5 non-crate very rares, and we ended up settling on 130 credits. After I ended up selling all of those 6 non-crate very rares for 190 credits. Which is a nice 60 credit profit. I know I'm buying a lot of non-crate very rares, but that's what the easiest thing to buy and sell when you don't have a lot of things and you're very new to the game. So if you are new, focus on non-crate very rares or non-crate imports. Then, once again, I was about to buy 2 non-crate very rares, but the guy that I was trading with, or girl, put another non-crate very rare fire plug. The last one was a fire plug, but he put a saffron fire plug that wasn't non-crate. And after telling them, I did a 1 non-crate very rare for 20 credit deal, which is actually really good. Right after, I bought 6 more non-crate very rares for 190 credits, so now I have 7 in total. After looking for about 10 minutes, I found someone willing to spend 250 credits on my 7 non-crate very rares. So as a quick recap, I'm now at a total of 250 credits. Next, I bought my very first black market. Now, it was short-lived, however, I ended up buying an atomizer for 200 credits. Now, after about 5 minutes of looking, I was able to sell it for 250, which was the minimum at the time. Next, I ended up buying 2 2020 pumpkins for 220 credits, which comes in around 110 apiece. And somehow, I was able to sell them for 240 credits and 2 non-crate very rares. Yeah, I got pretty lucky there. Or if you don't really know how much non-crate very rares are, that's around 300 credits. I then sold my 2 non-crate very rares for 70 credits and ended up buying another 2 2020 pumpkins for 220 credits again. And somehow, miraculously, I was able to sell them for 320 credits. And so that was all the trading made in this video. It was around 2 days of trading. However, my Wi-Fi was also out for most of the time, so I didn't really get too much time to trade. That's why this video isn't as long. However, if this video does well, the part 2 should be, I'll have my profit over 1,000 credits. Promise. So yeah, also, Stipple Gait dropping like crazy right now. I think it's at 2,300, so I'm expecting 3 or 4 parts if I actually do make this a series. So just keep that in mind. So as a very final recap, 490 credits was the total profit made from this first part, and now I want to get into the important conclusion. Alright, so basically I made this just to talk to you about the quality of my videos. Yes, I am very aware that my videos do not have the best quality, and even though they may say 720 or 1080p, well, not really 1080 yet, they look worse than that, and that is true, and here's why. When I record my videos on my PS4 and I export them, they export in 480 to 520p, and that's just because I have the original PS4. Now, there's really nothing I can do about this. I've converted them on the PC to 1080. It doesn't do anything. It just really increases the size of the video. And so, however, the good news is the PS5 is coming out soon, and that will drastically have better exporting quality, I guess. So, and I'm probably going to get that around launch. So it's really all I wanted to say. Quality will be better very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.